Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to cover a very interesting topic. So if you guys are in college or in a company, so there also you can implement the same. For a fresher level, this kind of innovation stuff is really helpful to grow along with your daily work. Okay, so idea behind this activity or we can say this utility. Okay, say suppose in a project there are multiple peoples in our project, or in a company there are a lot of people in the company. Okay, so keep tracking of each and every one, which is really tedious. Okay, so if you guys can build such kind of utility at your end, then it will be really helpful. Because if someone has birthday, okay, he or she will get an email, and then we can add the CC as a whole team into a Java code only. Okay, so everyone from the team come to know that this is from our team having a birthday, and we'll go and we'll wish him or wish her, which is really encouraging task, right? So without wasting any time, let's begin. Okay, so first of all, so this is the Maven project. Okay, so Maven project, we have pom.xml where we have added a dependency for sending the email. Okay, and then we have added the pom.xml for reading the Excel file. Okay, so let's run first. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet. Okay, in the Excel sheet we'll find the username, right? You will find the candidate name, then there is a date of birth of respect to candidate, and there is an email ID. Okay, say suppose we have randomly picked in Amol, Aniket, Vishal. So say suppose these are the three candidates, we can add multiples till the end. Okay, these three candidates having this birthday, Amol having 16 April, Aniket having 17, that is today one, and Vishal having 17, and we can add the respective email IDs. So for time being we have added our channel similarity only. Okay, so say suppose Aniket and Vishal. Okay, so these people having birthday today only. Okay, and these three columns. Okay, and we have kept our sheet name as user list. Okay, so let's close it and let's run first. So it will be really interesting, you will surprise with the output, and then we can see how we'll implement this kind of stuff. Okay, so it will read the Excel file, it will read the content from Excel file and trigger the email at user end. Okay, so now email hand sent successfully. Okay, so let's check whether we'll get email or not. So I'll just refresh the inbox. So see here, so we have received the birthday email. So happy birthday email, right? Happy birthday Aniket. Okay, and this stuff, that images we have added into the HTML template itself. How we have added, let's talk into the code part. Okay, so see here, happy birthday Aniket. Okay, we have received this. Then happy birthday Vishal. So see here, Vishal also received the email. We'll get email on the same email ID because we have mentioned the same into the Excel sheet. If you have mentioned the Aniket email, Vishal email into that Excel sheet, those guys will receive the email. So we have kept our channel there only for demo purpose, that's it, nothing else. Okay, so let's start how we have implemented. Okay, so as I have mentioned, we have used the Maven structure here. Okay, so this is the resources. In resources we kept our supporting file. So birthday cake, so birthday cake, this is the cake, and this is the header image we kept in the resources file. These we have added just to add more and more look and feel will be better, so that's why we have added here. And there is a Excel sheet which we have shown here. Okay, so in the Java we have two classes. First is the birthday utility and second is the email utility. Okay, so let's begin with the main one. So birthday utility, in this class we have read the Excel file. So how we have read the Excel file, this is a main method. We have created object of our class, then we have mentioned the path where our Excel file is. Okay, so we'll get Excel path from here. Okay, then we have created one function which read the Excel file with the sheet name. Okay, so if you drill down this read.excel, so see here, this is the function. Okay, these 3-4 lines are useful for reading the Excel file. They will create a file, will get the file path, then there is workbook, there is a worksheet. Okay, so these things. So we like, once we are getting into the sheet, then we'll go to the last cell. Okay, here this is for the last cell. Okay, so if condition, the if condition is very important here. Okay, so as you have already saw, like we have Excel file where we have 3 columns. First is the name, and there is a date of birth and email ID. So here we have comparing that row dots get sort of 1, so date of birth. Okay, so date of birth equals get current date. So get current date is a function which we have created here only. Okay, so we'll get a system date in a form of DDMMM. So today is the 17th, so we'll get in a form of 17 APR. Okay, so 17 April we have received here, and also same the format we have applied in the Excel file. So in the Excel file also, if you observe there, so there is 17 APR. So 17 APR, 17 APR is match, then it will go inside the if. Okay, so inside if, what we did here, so we have set the email ID. So I assigned the email ID to the static variable, 2 email IDs for where we need to send the email. Okay, then there is a email utility is the object we have created for the class. So this is the email utility class. Okay, we have created object of it. Okay, and we call the method set mail server. So before sending to email, okay, we'll set a server properties, okay, for email. So in this method, if you drill down this method, you'll find we have email port, then we have set the properties of email. There's authentication, SMTP, all those things are done here into the email set email server properties. Okay, after that we need to create an email. So we need to create an email body. In the mailbox we'll send, you'll see like happy birthday Vishal, then there's image, and this message. Okay, which is coming from the email template, right? So this is we need to define, we need to create it for. So we have created this create email message from here only, this method, where we have passed the name. Okay, so we have passed the name row dot get cell. So this is name. Okay, we have sent it to the create email message. So just drill down it. So let's see here. Okay, string body. So say suppose candidate name is Amol or Aniket, right? Aniket was there, so Aniket is there in the body. So we have created one string for setting the email subject. So if you observe the email subject into the bodies, this is the see here, happy birthday. Happy birthday is the subject. Okay, happy birthday the subject. Then we have created the session, email properties, all those things are set here. So here this is the static template we have used for HTML. This is, you can find anything from the web, you can modify any template, you can use any template, you can just find from the web. Okay, here we have used the email source CID image. That is, if you can observe into email, this is the first image source. See, this is the image. Okay, and then we have added happy birthday plus body. Body is the name which we have get from the function. So happy birthday body. Okay, so happy birthday Aniket. So if you see here, happy birthday Vishal, happy birthday Aniket, right? Okay, after that all the static messages, may your birthday will be start here. Okay, so this kind of static message we have include, and at the last, this is the image source. Again, this image source is the birthday cake, right? So we have added it with the image source. So image and image one. how we can add into template. Let's see this. So here if you observe, these are a path for those images which we have kept into the resources, right? So birthday image, birthday cake, right? We have created data source here, okay, and we pass the image to data source. Okay, from the data source we have added into the message body part. So here in the image, this is the tag content ID is the same like image, and here image. If you observe, image 1 and there is one image, we can pass that image to this one. So this is how we have created the body. So this is for image, this is for image 1. So we have pass into, and finally email message dot set content. So we have set the content. Okay, so finally it will go to the create message, and then we just need to send a message. Okay, so we have added here send a message, so from the user and all those things. So send a message, email body, email all recipient. Okay, and email successfully sent. This is how we need to send email. Okay, so this utility is really helpful for bigger companies as well as small companies into the project also. This activity is really encouraging for all of us. Okay, um, if it is bigger, this right now we have added for the Excel sheet. So now Excel sheet, say suppose there is a team of if you think from the bigger company point of view, then we can integrate the database here. Instead of Excel, we can fetch the name, date of birth and email ID from the database. This is one of the solution at the larger picture. Okay, then how to trigger the email on daily basis. Okay, then we can use Jenkins also. So whatever the code we have written over here, okay, we need to store this code into some repo. Okay, and to the Jenkins, in the Jenkins we need to pass that repo to the Jenkins and set all the parameters from Jenkins and start cron that job on daily basis. So if somebody having data birthday, okay, at that time email will be triggered to hold a team. Okay, you need to cron that on the daily basis. So without manual work, we can do automate this kind of stuff regarding the birthday email. So that's it from today's session. uh, if you want code base of this activity, you can comment it out, so we can push the code onto the our public git repo, so through which we can you guys can access those. Okay, I hope you will find this kind of activity is really helpful for us and is innovative. So thank you so much, guys.